Ross, what's the scoop today?
Well, everybody's talking. I don't know if you've heard it, but there is a song that is taking over the world right now, and it's called Driver's License by, have you heard it? By Olivia Rodrigo. It's been out for less than a week, and Variety says it's already #1 on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon. I actually was kind of out of the loop on this. I heard it yesterday for the first time. Okay.
Ooh, I got chills.
I'm obsessed with it now. It's been on repeat. It's about like that moment when you're 16 years old and you're in love and then they're broken up with, I'm driving by your house, you're supposed to be in my car with me. I mean, yes, I understand, honey, listen to me, when you're 35, you won't remember this guy's name, I promise you. But it's so romantic. Do you remember that feeling?
Kind of. But I listen, I like being older. It's like I loved having all the experiences, but I love the calm I feel in my body now.
I understand.
And since I'm woken up and no longer dead inside, then, you know, this is a perfect, pretty little middle, as I like to call it.
I know, but listen, I think I yearn for those days of romance, though, because now I feel like if I wrote a love song, it'd be called, like, you know, what's your credit score, which is less romantic, right? So I'm probably back a little bit.
And I mean, literally, this is like the big news. If you have kids or you want to be in on the know of what is really trending in the world, this is the big story. And I love what, you know, several generations are into. Like, for me, age is nothing but a number, and it's an all-ages party and everyone's invited. But I really want to get our next guest's take on this song.
Course.
Oh, we're so excited to have her here at the news desk today. She is a young actress who plays Missy Cooper on the smash hit CBS comedy Young Sheldon. Take a look.
Missy,
What?
help me with my clothes.
Burn them and get new ones.
Please, it's freshman orientation. I want to make a good impression.
Fine.
Which bow tie says mature enough to be in college, but whimsical enough to discuss which came first, the Higgs field or the photon?
They both say weird kid who eats alone.
Oh, I'm such a fan. Please welcome Raegan Revord.
Hi! So cute.
So nice to meet you.
Oh, Raegan, I am such
I'm
a
very nervous.
Oh.
I'm a big fan.
Thank you. No, I know you're talking to her.
I think she's speaking to
Both
both
of you.
Thank you, Raegan. Exactly.
And we're fans of yours. Great to meet you.
Oh my gosh, I'm
It's
so
nice to meet you.
Have you heard Driver's License, and what do you think?
I love it so much. Me and my family have been listening to it constantly. And the guy who actually does my hair, he is a good friend of hers. And we were actually listening to it today. And I'm so excited to talk about it because I love it so much. It's just so good.
It's very anthemic. It feels like that church feeling, like it hits that note, and we all want to feel that thing inside, that magnetic pull to something bigger.
Yeah, it's just such a sweet song, and I feel like for a lot of people can relate to that, and it's really nice.
I think that's why people are obsessed with the song. People are also obsessed with your show,
Yes.
Young Sheldon. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Well, and it's the prequel, if you don't know, to The Big Bang Theory. It's set in the 80s, which was way before you were born. So what were you most surprised about to learn about the way we all had to live back in the 80s?
Probably all the technology. I was confused by the very concept of a wall phone. And I had a scene with the Walkman. Let's just say that scene took a while.
Yes.
A while. And then I don't like, the clothes are really tight and itchy. Like, you guys grew up in the 80s. What did you think of the clothes?
I mean, some of them I kind of liked. I mean,
Yeah.
the scrunchie I'm fine with. Stretch pants, I'd like some right now.
Colorful,
Yeah.
a lot of flaps. It was also like fishnet, like gloves with bangles, and there was a lot of layers.
Yeah, it gets very tight. And because of quarantine, I've been in like sweatpants and a t-shirt. And so going back to work was even harder because of all like the overalls and jeans. I hadn't worn those in like 8 months.
Yeah, I kick and scream trying to get in some denim. Now, you're in a hit comedy, but I heard you want to do a horror movie. Is this true?
Yes, I watched Scream recently with a friend, and I had to sleep with my parents for probably 3 months because I was traumatized. I am horrible at horror movies, absolutely horrible. I watched Jaws when I was 8, and I would have a panic attack anytime I had to take a shower. I'm telling you, I'm bad at scary movies.
You got jokes.
And yet you want to be in one. Now, if you want to be in one, you got to have a good scream. And I've been practicing my screams my whole life. In fact, can I show you something?
Sure.
Take a look. Yeah.
I've seen that interview before, and I love it whenever you take out your flipper and put it on the desk.
Have you ever had to wear a flipper?
Whenever we came back from quarantine to the show, I had lost my 2 front teeth. And since we were halfway through the first/last episode, I had to wear a flipper. And I was only supposed to wear it for 1 episode. And then it turns out I had to wear it for 3 episodes.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and to anyone who may not know what a flipper is a retainer that has the missing tooth on it. But Raegan, do you want to practice a horror movie scream together right now?
Sure, I bet you're so much better than it, but sure.
Okay, all right.
I want to see this.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I'll accept that. That was good.
Mine's really high pitched.
Mine went too. My vocal box went straight to the magnet of yours, and I went right in your range. Ross, you have a story that I think will speak to Raegan.
Well, Raegan, I thought this is a story. I want to get your opinion on it. There's the Advocate in Baton Rouge. They have a local elementary school that just started this new program where kids your age who are in school can go to a vending machine in the school, not for snacks, but to get a book. And it doesn't take cash. Instead, students earn gold tokens in the classroom and can cash those tokens in for the books. And we know, Raegan, just like Drew, you're a little bookworm.
Yep.
Right? You even have your own book club.
Hashtag, yeah, too.
Yeah. What do you think about this vending machine? Look at you with all those books. What do you think about a vending machine like this?
I want it so bad. I love reading, and it would be my most prized possession of all. And I would never let go of that vending machine. Because like you said, I love reading. And that's what actually had me start my book club, because all my friends were asking, like, what was I reading? And I thought, and I saw Oprah had a book club and Reese Witherspoon had a book club. But I saw that there were no book clubs for like teenagers and like kids. And I thought, why not make my own? And I did, and I kind of think of it as my quarantine book club because it started right whenever quarantine started.
Well, Raegan, we have a correspondent on this show, Jonah Larson, who reviews books, and I've always talked to him about doing a book club. He builds libraries back in his home in Africa, and I learned self-taught, which isn't grammar, but I'm lacking grammar today. Books are my passion too, and they were really my outlet to my journey of learning. And would you ever come back on the show and do book reviews with him, do a book club, do anything with books, us and Jonah on the show?
Of course, I would love to.
Okay, I was so nervous because I was so invested and excited at the idea. Raegan, let's do this.
Okay, I want to. It'd be so much fun.
She's in.
Oh my gosh, everybody. You can catch Raegan on Young Sheldon every Thursday at 8:30, 7:30 Central on CBS. Raegan.